Hi, everybody. This is John Melby with Become Demand Driven and WA Solutions USA. I want to talk to you today about supply chain management and one of the epiphanies that I have had recently. I started thinking about inventory management and the concept of the stock out, right? We run out of stock again. We don't have enough inventory to complete the order. Something is giving us trouble, and it's all because we don't have the inventory that we should have. So we use the problem-solving tools that we've learned. We've got our A3, we've got our root cause analysis, we've got the 5 why analysis, we create Pareto charts, all great tools, but maybe sometimes there's a better way or a different way to think. I remember there was an expectation that the way to solve the problem of stockouts, running out of inventory unexpectedly, was to investigate why we had the stock out in the first place. We collect that information and kind of investigate why we ran out of inventory. And we investigate until we have enough data to categorize the reasons and then pick the top ones and try and prevent them from happening in the future. Now, the hard part about this is we try to get very detailed in our investigation. So we end up with things like the truck had a flat tire, one occurrence. The pallet of goods stuck in the port during the strike, one occurrence. Supplier had a quality issue, one occurrence. Not very helpful when you try and group them together. And if you do try and group those are all supplier-related issues or supply-related issues, but the solution is still not the same. So the grouping doesn't really help. And the whole argument is only really valid if you're going to have the same problems in the future as we've had in the past. And that isn't always the case either. Let's explore with analogy a different scenario. I've run out of gas 50 times in the last 3 months, and I have had it. I'm going to investigate the reasons why I ran out of gas, categorize and group them, and then find the solutions to those top groups so that I can at least reduce from 50 times running out of gas in 3 months. Maybe I could get that down to 20 times in 3 months. And I already sense eyes rolling like this is silly. And because the problem is mostly one of two things, either we didn't have visibility to the level of fuel in the tank, or we knew the fuel was low, but we didn't have enough time to fix it. So in our cars, we have something kind of interesting. It's called a fuel gauge, and it tells us how close we are to empty, or at least tells us the status of the amount of fuel we have in the tank. Some of us in our cars even have a little set of information that says you have this many miles left before you hit empty. That's a bit like a miracle that allows us to prevent running out of gas. And that's when all of a sudden the epiphany hits. The similarity to the fuel dilemma is staggering. When we run out of parts, it's either because we didn't have the visibility to recognize the inventory level was too low, or we didn't know about it until it was too late to do something about it. It's that simple. And if that similarity is real, then maybe the solution could be connected as well. What if we had a gauge that told us how many miles we could go on this inventory? A gauge that shared how close we were to the amount of inventory we wanted to have, or how close we were to stocking out. What if we had a way to determine how much we were below our expected inventory balance? Then instead of focusing on the past and why we ran out of inventory, we can focus on creating the visibility to see the problems before they happen. That's the only way we'll have a chance to prevent them. Reacting to problems we already had isn't as valuable as recognizing problems while we still have the time to prevent them from happening. At Become Demand Driven and WASH Solutions USA, we offer tools to enhance the strategic capability, leading to tactical visibility while creating clarity and confidence for your operational supply chain decisions. Consider your vehicle. The gas tank is your capability. The gas gauge provides visibility, and understanding both your capability and the visibility to its status gives clarity and confidence to your decision, which is when to buy and how much. Thanks for listening. I hope you found this valuable and interesting. And please reach out and ask us questions as to how we can gain visibility to prevent inventory stockouts instead of chasing our tails, trying to figure out why something already happened. Thank you very much.